ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The countdown continues for the 2015 IAAF World Relays, scheduled for May 2nd and 3rd at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. It was announced earlier today that tickets will go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. The public is invited to visit the box office at the stadium or go online at bahamasworldrelays.org.
We are optimistic that our expanded online presence this year will translate into early ticket sales and contribute to the capacity crowds we anticipate on both days of the IAAF World Relays Bahamas 2015.
There will be 5 ticket seating categories, and that is gold, silver, and bronze. Then there's the general admission, and there's also general admissions for children 12 and under. The ticket price, that includes VAT, will be sold at gold section is $65, silver section is $45, bronze section is $35, and general admission is $12.
The government secondary school's best of 3 basketball championships came to a close yesterday at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Kelsey Johnson starts us off with Game 3 in the Junior Boys Series between H.O. Nash and D.W. Davis.
It was plays and shots like this that allowed the H.O. Nash Lions to claw their way back into the game, sending their fans crazy. The Lions' claws were too sharp, and they pulled off the 58-55 win yesterday.
I try to make sure I don't say nothing to wake up from this dream, because I believe I'm really dreaming right now. It's unbelievable.
It's my first time I've ever played this good for H.O. Nash, but it's a good win, and we're looking for a next one next year.
I just did what our coach told me to do, and I just went out there, play our best, play defense, shoot the ball as best as I can, came up with the shots.
In what could be one of the biggest matchups and possibly a preview of the championship game at this year's Hugh Campbell tournament, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers and the Doris Johnson Marlins took to the court last night in search of glory. The Rattlers put their fangs in the Marlins, winning the final game in the best of 3 senior boys series 78-68. This win was a big one for the team, who fell to the Marlins twice in regular season.
We went back to the drawing board and understand what we needed to do. We needed to make our free shots, we needed to make our layups, and we did it down the stretch.
It's a great championship, team, great championship program. We stick together as a team, and we got to thank God for the victory.
Our team is a team that come out and play each and every night, no matter what the situation is. But all in the end, we just want to give God thanks, and congrats to C.I. Gibson basketball team.
Both teams will now prepare for the upcoming Hugh Campbell basketball tournament. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. Well, one lucky Bahamian is living his dream of playing professional football. And tonight, our Charles Fisher speaks with the former Queens College Comet, who's coming off a fantastic season.
Carl McCartney is enjoying his off-season after helping the Calgary Stampeders capture the Grey Cup, 20-14 over Hamilton, the CFL version of the Super Bowl.
It's a long time coming. I played 5 years, became close in 2012. This year was the year, we had a bunch of veteran guys, everyone was on board. The goal from the start was to win the Grey Cup. And finally, we completed and got to the Grey Cup in Vancouver and won it this year. That's why I'm wearing the champion's hat right now. It feels like you actually completed a season, because every season you go in trying to win. And if you don't win, it feels like the season is a failure. So I mean, I can't even describe it in words, but I'm sure when I get my ring in a couple of months, it'll even feel better.
McCartney played in all 18 games in 2014 and had 1 tackle and led the team with 23 special team tackles, which ranked him 3rd in the CFL. Call it a good season.
My season went well. As always, I'm trying to get on defense, but continuing to do well on special teams, being one of the top players in the league on special teams. And hopefully, when the guy in front of me decides to retire, or I might beat him out this year, who knows, I'll get a shot to play defense on specials.
So you're back with them again next year?
Yeah, I'm back with them again. They're trying to re-sign me now. Hopefully that goes well. And I'll see in a couple of months what happens.
As for if he's thinking about that NFL job?
No, I'm comfortable. We'll see. You never know. If the opportunity comes up and I'm not signed, because you have to be a free agent in order to go, sure. But right now, I'm very comfortable with the CFL.
Carl have some friends in town this weekend where they will conduct a combined Saturday at the Blue Hills Roscoe Davies Soccer Field for players ages 17 through 25. Make sure if you're in that age range, come on out.
And 2 weeks, February 28th, Hauling College will be coming down, but I want the older guys to come out also because this is a professional team and they're scouting for players. So if you think you have the talent and you're on the professional level and you have some experience from the States, come out because this is an opportunity you can't beat.
For ZNS Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Now, in addition to the Combine on Saturday, McCartney will also be holding 2 separate seminars. The first one will be for coaches and officials, and it takes place tomorrow night between the hours of 7 and 9 at the Crab House. Then on Friday at the same location, players will take part in a session which will give them a better understanding of the game.
The main reason I want to do classroom seminars because everyone thinks football is only on the field. But we practice 5 hours a day, and at least 4 of the hours are in the classroom learning your game plan for the week. So it's very important to know, be able to read the plays also. For the coaches, basically just how to put a game plan together, what all you need to do against certain downs, what formations to run. I mean, just the basics. And if you have more advanced guys towards the end, then they could meet up with the coaches personally and, pick their brains.
Still on news from the gridiron, Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Obi Wilshcombe, was out on Saturday at the Donald Davis playing field watching the Commonwealth American Football League's Bullfish Bowl Championship game. And being a former player, the minister spoke about the state of the game here in the Bahamas.
It's gotten better. I'm looking at the general talent here. I see some good quarterbacking, some good receiving. Of course, they got to work on more on the techniques in terms of blocking. But obviously, the league has grown and the players are getting better. We can do much more with the league. I'd like to be a part of that because I used to be president of the league at one point, and I just think that look at the people who come out for it. Obviously, there is a want in the community, and I'd like to see it grow some more.
Now, Minister Wilshcombe isn't wasting any time. He has already set up an event which will help the CAFL and promote sports tourism through his ministry's continued relationship with the Miami Dolphins.
And we're going to have a flag football game where some of these players and some of the past players are going to play a game against Dan Marino and his team. All the Mark Dupas and the Mark Claytons, all those good players going to be here. That's in 2 weeks. We're trying to cause for greater involvement between the Miami Dolphins and, of course, the Bahamas. They're going to bring in a lot of equipment, a lot of things, and we're hoping that we can have an exchange where some of our players through a youth program are able to get the opportunity for education, certainly maybe pro football.
Over in Andros, a memorial service for Captain Edgar Moxie is taking place tonight at Friendship Native Baptist Church in the Bluff. Captain Moxie was a true Bahamian icon when it came to the sport of sloop sailing, and that's a bond he shared with his son, Bursel.
I went to sea with him at a very early age, around maybe close to 15 years old. He took me with him. And we went to sea, and the rest was history as far as teaching me whatever he know and what he think I should learn. He used to build his vessels and sail them as well, and sail them to victory at that. He was a very keen helmsman, and he was a good craftsman.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.